Today's tip of the day is a brutal back superset, or technically compound set. Now, you should have watched my tip of the day on doing Smith machine bent over rows. If you haven't, make sure to watch that video. Head back, it was just a few days prior to this one. But in that video, I talk about the benefits of doing bent over rows in the Smith machine. Now, that's not to say to always do them in the Smith machine, but for variety, and I explain why in the video, talking about the way it helps to control the bar and to be able to get a better peak contraction and actually involve more muscle fibers from the lats using the Smith machine. But again, that's not to say replacing the bent over barbell row. There's no better movement for building back width and thickness than plain old barbell bent over rows and dumbbell rows. But variety always rules. So this superset, we're actually going to do the bent over row in the Smith machine and then immediately go into an inverted row. So this is pretty tough. You've got to be, you should be able to do at least 15 to 20 inverted rows with your body weight when you're fresh to be able to do this workout. If you're not great at inverted rows, then this one's not for you. This is for those who can do a lot of inverted rows and need a way to boost the intensity. And this is one of those ways, besides adding weight from a weight vest. But this is a brutal supersets to do. So we're simply going to start with our bent over. I don't have any real weight on here. Just going for demonstration. Go right into your bent over Smith machine bent over rows. After reaching failure, you're then immediately going to bring up the height of the bar. Depending on, the higher you go on inverted rows, the easier it's going to be. So you can adjust this for your strength level. But again, unless you're really good at inverted rows, this one's going to be pretty tough for you to do. And that's the superset. Like I said, I'm not going to failure here. I'm not using actual weight that I would use, but this makes a great start to your back workout. You're doing two versions of rows, bent over rows with the Smith machine, and then you're going right into the inverted row. The reason I'm using the Smith machine for rows today is because I'm going to use the Smith machine also for the inverted rows. Yes, you could do this with a straight up barbell row. You can do that in a power rack if you want. Go to a power rack and do your barbell rows, and you can use the power rack safety guides as your to do your rows, or you can have the barbell set up in the power rack and use that to do your inverted rows. Either way works. I'm just showing you guys an easy way to do it in a busy gym. You're at one station. You just knocked out 2 row exercises. So what I would do is I would follow up this workout, these 2 exercises, with more pulling exercises instead of rows, since you've already done. If you do 3 to 4 sets of these, that's 6 to 8 sets of rowing exercises. So you want to focus more on pull downs and pull ups from this point on. So I'd probably move over here to wide grip pull downs, maybe some standing pull downs, and then straight arm pull downs to finish out. That'd be a fairly well-rounded back workout right there. Again, like I said, you're starting with your rows here, finishing up with more pull down motion, and then finishing with the straight arm pull down, which is the only one of the very few single joint back exercises. But give this workout a try. If you can't, I don't want to sort of turn you guys off you don't think you're great at inverted rows, but you really don't know, give it a try. As long as you can get a good 5 or 6 rows on the inverted rows after you've done the Smith machine bent over, that's fine. Another option would be is to swap the order. So you're going to do the inverted rows first. If you can't do too many inverted rows, do those first, and then the second exercise in that superset would be the Smith machine bent over row. If you want to use the barbell bent over row would be your follow-up exercise. That way you won't be so fatigued when you're doing the rows, but still, because you're doing them as compound sets, as supersets here, it's going to be very fatiguing. So you have to be fairly good at rows. But I would say cut off, make sure you can get a good 5 or 6 inverted rows, and not on every set. You're going to, obviously, as you go, you're going to really fatigue. As long as you can get a couple reps on that last set, you're good. You're good with this superset. But like I said, try swapping the exercise order if you need to. You could even use bands. I'll show you that in another tip. You've probably seen that tip for pull-ups, but you can also use bands to assist you on inverted rows just by connecting them basically to the bar and around your back. And I'll do that in another video tip of the day. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a try. Hit me up on Twitter, on Instagram, and Facebook. Let me know how you liked it. Let me know how you used it. Did you just put it into your own program? Did you take one of my programs and sort of modify it using this workout, or did you just make it your own? You just took this superset and then made it your own, built your own back workout. Share it. Let everyone else get in. Guys in the Gym Army, this is how we continue to learn and continue to grow. It's not just me putting out this information. It's how you guys then use it yourselves and tweak it for the individual, for your schedule, for your individual needs, for your individual goals. And then you share that with other people. That builds that community that is so important in fitness, in this fitness world. We're building a community where we're sharing information, sharing our goals, sharing our progress, basically cheering one another on. We're all basically training partners, everyone in the Gym Army. So let me know how you're using this, guys. I want to hear from you. So does the rest of the Gym Army. And you know what? I learned a lot from you guys as well. It's not just me talking down to you guys. This is a conversation. It's a continual discussion that we're having. I love when I give these exercises, somebody says, oh, you know what? I do something similar, but I use this. And then it's like, oh, that's awesome. Good idea. And then I may use that in my future stuff. So keep sharing, guys. Keep growing that community. Gym Army, stay Gym Army strong, guys.